Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Go for it, buddy. Explain this angle that it goes to.
Go ahead, that's listening to you. It's on. Listen,
Oh, okay.
Talk to him.
On these adjusters you have a angle, and the angle will be heading up.
You can see yourself right there.
Right.
So make sure if you can't see it, they can see.
So that's what the angle looks right there.
So that's the angle, guys. That angle needs to be aiming where?
Towards the front.
Towards the front of the car.
highest spot. You need to grease it.
And you need to grease them.
The slide.
Just push in.
Yeah, I usually pull this out. And the high part would be to this side.
That's right. So if you look at this, guys, okay, there's a high spot here and a low spot, okay? The high spot goes towards the front of the car, okay? guys, something you probably should know that we messed up on, and we might not be 100% right in this, but you want to hang the heavy green spring off of both pads before you install it, or you're likely to never get the pads, the green spring in. Just something to look out for. There, that holds together enough to get the pieces. Actually, I'll get brakes. Alright guys, so this is what you look like here. Let me unzoom in here. That's what the front brakes on the Volkswagen thing are supposed to look like. That's new pads, hardware, everything. Wheel cylinder, the lot. So the next thing we're going to do, which we'll get on here, is we're going to do wheel bearings and seals and all of that. We have new drums and get all that done. And then we're going to move on to probably brake lines and hoses and all of that jazz. So we'll keep you updated. Right now we've got all the brake hardware. I know. I'll have to go find that, right?
Never like those photos.
They're pain in the ass.
Make a big mess.
Yeah,
Especially trying to pack it by hand.
Here, Ron. Would you be gracious enough to hand me that other bearing? Yeah. Let's go. That one's done. The other bearings. The other bearings, he's through. Pop them out of there for you. Alright guys, so wheel bearings are going in, thrust washer, the nut, dust cap, all of that, passenger side. Just give you an idea what we're doing. Drum, so on and so forth. Brake clean the inside of that drum?
Yes. And the drum, and the drums. And the
Just in case you guys want to know, this is the part number for the wheel cylinders. That should focus, I hope. There it is, there we go. So if you guys need it, there's that. This is the brake hardware kit. Alright, that's your hardware kit, your wheel cylinders. This is the other wheel cylinder. There it is. There you go.
So nice to finally be getting rid of parts and actually get them on and out of boxes and shit. Dust and all crap. It's nice to start getting there.
I use the old lockdown because it fits way better. Give me my adjustable wrench. What do you want? That's snug. What do you think?
I have no idea about drum brakes, so you tell me.
Get it tightened and back it off.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. And this tightens it down.
Does that seem right?
Huh? Yeah, it's gonna go over the top.
Yeah, that's it. You want the little mallet?
Yeah. No, I want to piece the hell out of it.
I'm gonna make it pay for all the hell it's put you through.
we
have brakes.
one side.
One side. Passenger side brakes are on, boys and girls. I'm not going to drag you through the drivers. We're going to go ahead and put that on, and we'll bring you back when we start doing brake lines and other cool fun things. Hey guys, welcome back. Just wanted to show you kind of the next step in the progression of what we're doing here with the front brakes. Let me show you what we got here. So right here, there's supposed to be a metal tab, okay, on each side. That side's got a little vice grips on it. These are those tabs. These actually, the rubber brake line here mounts in, and then this clip goes through to hold it. So what we're doing now is I've got these, I got to flip these over here in a minute, paint the other side and let this dry. Once they're dry, we're going to weld them in right there and right there. We sourced back with our pictures from when we first started the project. If you guys remember, the reason they're not on here now is we made this piece. This piece was pretty much gone on the stock frame. So just one more little thing we got to knock out. So we're going to get these welded on, get these mounted in, get these clips on, and then from there we're going to do the hard lines, the hard brake lines over to the master cylinder, get that figured out, and then from there I think we're going to do some adjusting and may or may not do some brake bleeding, I'm not sure, but that is the direction that we're going. And again, this is all just to have everything done on the frame as far as we possibly can before this gets painted here probably next weekend, and that way we're ready to just take this and roll it right under here and go. And we don't have to spend, you know, days and hours messing with this when all we really want to do, as bad as we want to breathe, we want to put that under that and make it a car. So that's the plan, guys. So I'm going to get back to it, but I'll bring you back in here in a little bit once we start welding these on and hooking them up, just to show you what we're doing. Thanks. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Sunday. Today we went to the Sumter Swap Meet this morning, walked around that. It's a really good show. If you are in this area, definitely go check it out. And then we decided to come home, and it's raining, so we decided to, instead of doing nothing, we were going to get something done. So we jacked up the frame and started putting on the brakes on the front. So we installed the front brakes, new wheel bearings, seals, drums. We also did all the hardware. Everything inside the brakes is new. And then let me show you what we got here. Y'all don't want to see me, you want to see this. So here's the new brakes. Very nice. So we're happy there. We got this side. Now we were going to install the dust cap and the speedometer cable over here, but when I went to take it out of the bag, I had a new one. I took it out of the package, it was broken, so I got to get a new one. So we're not putting that on just yet. So it's just that's as far as we got there. We then decided to go ahead and grease the beam. So we greased the beam, so we're happy with that. And then I went around and started torquing everything down, tightening everything down on the front suspension to make sure everything was right. And something I did that maybe you guys might want to do, it keeps you pretty straight. I took a pen, which I have it over here, hold on. I'll show you what I used. I used that. I don't know if it'll autofocus. It's called Mean Streak. It's a permanent Sharpie marking stick. So I took this, it's white, and if you look on here, you'll see white marks, right? Got a white mark there, My lighting's terrible. You can see it there. There. These. Basically, any bolt that we had, you can see it down there on the shock. I went ahead and tightened them down, torqued them down, and then used that white marker just to, like a factory would, just to know that the bolts are torqued down so that I don't have to keep coming back to it 500 times. And then, so we got that done. And we got to the point of putting these brackets on for the rubber lines, the brake lines that come across that snap on here. But you know, it's like 1000% humidity, and so we painted them because they were terrible. Cleaned them up, painted them. Yeah, that was 2 hours ago. They're still not dry. So tomorrow, once everybody gets done doing all the running, we're going to take those and weld them on here, and then hook up our lines just like so, put our clips on, and then as you can see here, there's a plethora of brake lines from our brake line, our MP brake line kit. We're going to go ahead and run this brake line that goes to here, and then this one that goes, yeah, over to here. So run that over, get that done. So that's where we're at. We're trying to get the frame dialed in and ready to go underneath the thing. That's kind of the whole game plan here today. With you guys, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it's still raining. Pretty good actually. We needed it, but it's raining. It's sunny and raining. Welcome to Florida. So that's kind of where we're at there. But the next thing, I'm going to do a little adjustment on my throttle cable. Ron's going to push the pedal, and then I'm going to adjust the throttle cable and get that all right where I want it to be, and then pull the master cylinder off, bench blade it, and do all of that. We picked up somewhere, we got some .3 brake fluid from Earl King, and hopefully tomorrow night we're trying to bleed brakes. That'd be great. So if that works, great. If it doesn't work, okay. You know, we'll go with it. But that's our plan. We did get some things straightened up here that needed to be done. And yeah, I need to get one nut to go on my shock here for my steering. That's our tap and die. But other than that, oh, guys, I have a surprise for you. We're going on another field trip. So it looks like me and Mom will be going Tuesday morning. We're going to get up around 5 and head to Durham, North Carolina, to pick up a really nice set of front seats for the thing. Now I know we talked about redoing the seats that I have with the material and all of that. There's not enough time in my wife's life to do that. So, and I'm not about to make her spend her few days off sewing on seats. So we're gonna rescue her and go get these seats. Believe it or not, it's from a viewer, a subscriber, which I didn't even know. It was kind of wild. And you know who you are. You're watching this. Yeah, I messaged him about the seats. Are they still available? Blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah. And then I sent him 2 pictures of the car, one of the frame and one of the body when it was gray with the white doors. And I said, I need them for my 73. And he goes, hey, I know who you are. I watch your I've been watching your build on YouTube. And for whatever reason, that kind of just floored me because, you know, we do this and you know, it's fun and it's interesting, and I know you guys are out there watching and whatnot, but it's just when you start running into people from like different states and different this and that, and they say that they've been watching your build, that's pretty cool. And I never really thought that hard about that, you know, running into viewers and subscribers and this, that, and the other. And, you know, we got Uncle Billy Bob in Georgia. We got this guy up in North Carolina. You know, we got people all over. And I know I got a bunch of people up in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. And a lot of people in Florida watching. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. And we're going up Tuesday. It should be fun. So we're gonna do a field trip. I'm gonna take the camera and basically document the trip. Me and Mom going. We're gonna drive up there, pick them up Tuesday night, probably get a hotel, and then come back Wednesday. But that, guys, gives us pretty much everything. Well, pretty much. I need a rear lower seat. So other than that, we have really nice interior for this. And things are really coming together. I'm going to get that steering wheel. And this thing should be pretty good. So, and I've actually came up with a few other design things I want to do on the inside that are basic, but are just so useful, you know. I think I've come up with a pretty good idea for a cup holder, so you can at least take a coffee with you when you're driving this thing, you know, or whatever you drink, and just some other things that are neat to just kind of make this thing, make this Volkswagen thing just unique a little bit, and kind of just different from some of the others that are out there. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that. Tomorrow we'll be doing brakes again. See where that goes. Hopefully we're bleeding brakes by the end of the day, and that gets a lot of the low-hanging fruit that's left over on the frame out of the way. A lot of that got checked off the list, which is great. So see where we get. But yeah, we're kind of getting there. So thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. Really appreciate you guys. Morning. Have a good one.